Alright. So, before we even get into this video, I want to give a special shout out and big props to my man Nova DBZ. Link to his channel will be in the description below because honestly, his video is very professional, very informative, and it just it shuts every single person who makes this stupid argument up for good. Mine's going to be a bit more on the ranty side, I'm not going to lie, just because of my reaction to this, because I've never seen anything like this in my life. Ever. Throughout playing games, MMOs, RPGs, this is by far the stupidest thing I have ever heard. And we're going to go ahead and talk about it. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I didn't even put an intro. And like, I was debating on making this video. I've been debating about making this video for roughly a week. I did not want to make this video. But, I got a few comments. Probably 2 or 3. And it's the fact that this comment even showed up in my comments section. Even if it were just one, I still would have made this video. But the fact that 2 or 3 different people actually had the balls to come on my video and say something this stupid? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's time to filet mignon that ass. And I want to know what the hell is going on with gamers and gaming today. So, for those who've been following my content, you know that probably 5 or 6 days ago, maybe a little bit longer, maybe roughly a week now, I made a video showcasing Elin character creation. And I get a comment in my comment section. This was one of 3 comments. This one was straight up calling me a pedophile. And then the following comment actually called Nova DBZ, who also commented on my video. He said himself, he was saying something positive, of course, but he was also called a pedophile and criticized more after that. And this is because I created an Elin character on Tera. And as I scroll through Twitter, scroll through more Tera videos, read comments, this really seems to be like a common argument in the Tera community. And this is by far the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Now, an Elin, a lolly, a midget, short person, whatever you want to call this race. You know, whatever. And let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you guys something straight up. And you're hearing this from me. I'm giving you permission. So, you know, if you're on the fence of playing an Elin because you're worried about someone saying something to you, you are not a pedophile if you play an Elin. Hell, you're not a pedophile if you find an Elin attractive. Do you want to know why? Because they're not little kids. And oh my God. They're eternal beings. I'm going to give you guys the official definition of Elin that's on the Tera website, just so we can say it. But they're, when you look into the lore, these beings are as old as 500 years old. So, let me ask you guys something. If y'all date a male or female that's 500 years old, is that considered, you know, underage dating or something like that? Feel free to let me know in the comments. But anyway, the Elins have one driving goal. If it's not good for nature, stop it. Older and wiser than they appear. Key highlight. Let's highlight that, shall we? Let's say it again. Older and wiser than they appear. Let's say it one more time for those who didn't get it. Older and wiser than they appear. They join with the forces of nature and mortal races to sweep their enemies from the battlefield. Their speech is often dark, forthright, and otherworldly, and their sense of humor can border on vicious. Name one child you have ever heard in your life that meets that description. Please let me know. Woo! Like, yo, what has gaming come to today? And I even saw this a little bit on Final Fantasy 14 with lollies. And if you guys want to be technical, right? Let Final Fantasy 14 be your example. Raoban, if you know anything about 14, his son is a lolly. Raoban is a giant black dude that's like the size of me, probably bigger. Meaning, Raoban went ham, egg, and cheese inside of a lolly and made that kid. But so what are y'all gonna do? Call Raoban a pedophile? God, she's like the queen or something. My lore is dry on Final Fantasy 14 right now. She literally runs all of Eorzea. I can't think of her name for anything. She's also a lolly. Are you guys going to tell me she runs a whole country and she's only 12? Like, where do people come up with these silly assumptions when it comes to gaming? And this is the kind of cancer and stuff that I'm talking about. And the only reason I found it necessary to even talk about this is because I want to personally try, as a content creator, as an influencer, to stop this cancerous plague of complete idiotic nonsense before it hits the console platform. Because let me tell you something. If someone ever in all reality called me a pedophile for playing as a short female character in a game, like in reality, I would slap you. Like, I would honestly slap you for saying something so stupid to me. And regardless, guys, let's say these lollies are, or Elins are, whatever, on the younger end. Who cares? They're fictional characters in a video game. Who cares if people like to play them for whatever their reason is? Whether they just like having a short, cute character. Whether they find these characters attractive. Now, I'm not saying, you should, endorse that or anything, because these characters aren't, little kids. That's made clear in the definition, so I'm not saying, it's right for people, to like playing as little kids or whatever. But there have been plenty of instances in video games where you play as a little kid. Take Zelda, for example. Oceanhorn. Anything where you have to play as a child. Hell, Child of Light, you have to play as a child. Are you going to call me a pedophile for playing that? I hope not. I don't know, guys. This just truly boggled my mind. And honestly, like, when I first saw this comment, I didn't even care too much until I did research and realized that there are actually people out there making this argument and thinking they're being logical about it. You can't call someone a pedophile because they want to play a short character in a video game. It's the same concept as being a midget, lolly, Elin, whatever. They're all the same thing. The only thing is that these Elin, I'm sure, they're not exactly human. I'm sure, there's some type of magical twist to them and something else added or whatever the case may be. Because, they live forever. They're like anywhere between 1 and 500 years old. No. You're not a pedophile for liking or playing an Elin. If you enjoy playing an Elin because you like it, cool. If you think they're cute, cool. Guess what? Good for you. Who cares? Why do people waste their time criticizing other people over a race they play in a video game? What the hell is wrong with y'all, man? Ugh. Bro. Alright. I'm done. Peace out, guys. Leave comments below. If you agree or disagree, leave a like, dislike. I don't care. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Sorry for the rant. Peace out.